What's going on, guys? Just getting back from fishing here today. Thought I'd give you guys a quick fishing report for southeast Wisconsin. So this weekend our main focus was muskies, although Jeff and I did fish for walleyes for the first half hour of the day today. But on Saturday I got to take my dad out, which was nice. Don't get to take him out very often, so it was kind of cool to have him in the boat again. It's been a while. Didn't get him a muskie, unfortunately, but I did get one. It was a smaller, low 30s, nothing crazy. Didn't even measure it, but it was the first muskie of the season, so I'm not complaining. We did move 4 other fish throughout today. Most of the fish were moving on smaller stick baits, small grandmas, small slammers. The one that I caught was actually on one of my grandpa's old wood baits, which was pretty cool, which was the old Grim Reaper wood baits that they make. Grim Reaper is still around. They make all the bucktails, and they make spinner baits and stuff as well. But so yeah, it was pretty cool to land that fish on one of the old wood baits, which is one of my favorite baits to use, actually. But so for water temps, we were seeing early in the morning yesterday, which was Saturday, we saw 65 degrees in the morning. By the time we left in the afternoon, we were seeing 70, 71. Now that's surface temperatures, so take that for what it is. But water is definitely warming up. Fish are moving. Like I say, we moved 4 other fish throughout the day yesterday and couldn't get him to go. My dad had one follow him to the boat on a bucktail, just couldn't get her to finish in the 8. But overall, a pretty good day. I mean, so we were fishing anywhere from 8 foot to 13 foot, kind of fishing that first break line where all the weeds were. Every fish we moved came out of the thicker weeds and kind of swam out to the deeper side of things when we were reeling it in. So did see a lot of other fishermen out there, seen a lot of guys fishing for bass and for panfish and stuff. And when we were kind of motoring around, we saw plenty of panfish. They were all over in the weeds. So we were in the right place. Just muskies were a little slow, a little sluggish on the follows. Just getting them to commit was a little harder than we would have liked. So today Jeff and I decided to go fish a different lake, kind of seeing the same things. 65 when we first got there in the morning. It's not as warm today, so we didn't see a 70s as towards the afternoon, but high 60s is kind of where we're seeing 68, 69 by the time we left. Didn't move a single fish today. Nothing. I mean, we did catch a couple walleyes early this morning. We were pitching plastics, the off-the-chain custom plastics, that 4-inch sniper grub. That was working pretty good for us. But after about an hour of that, we switched over to muskies and didn't see a single thing the rest of the day. So unfortunately, that's part of muskie fishing. But saw plenty of other fishermen out there catching bass, catching crappies. Everything's up in the weeds, up shallow. It's the perfect time of year to go fishing, so if you haven't been out yet, get out there. It's that time of year. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. Again, if you got any questions, okay, what are we doing for muskies, or how are we doing what we're doing for walleyes? We're basically done with walleyes probably for the year. Northern Wisconsin's muskie opens here this next weekend, so that'll pretty much be what we'll be doing for the rest of the season. Potentially we'll go out again for some walleyes, but Jeff and I both love wrestling with big fish, so it's hard for us to want to go do much else of anything. So overall, it's a good weekend of fishing. We caught fish, saw plenty of fish, but just couldn't quite get them to go today. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If you guys got any questions on what we're doing early season for muskie or how we're rigging our rods, feel free to ask. More than happy to help. I mean, it's definitely something we enjoy doing, is helping other anglers. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and get out there.